What? There we go. What a goodness gracious. Sorry about that. But definitely yeah, you're right. You're right. What's up? How you doing? The mic, well, appreciate you letting me know. Took me a little bit to actually realize it, but let's get it going. Yeah. My name's John. Thanks for hanging out. Good to see you. And hope you enjoy watching some turning, because that's about what's going to happen. Not exactly a sports fan, but I'll say Ronaldo. Does this mean we can still be friends? Are you a Ronaldo or a Messi? At least I've heard of them, you know? That means something. Am I an engineer? No, I'm not. I just like knowing how things work and deconstructing and reconstructing and stuff like that. So maybe in a different life I could have been, but military took me to different avenues, I'd say. And college wasn't exactly, well, I'd say school wasn't exactly a thing for me. So I look like one. How does an engineer look? I guess like me, huh? Well, I appreciate that. They're pretty smart fellers, aren't they? Guys and gals. Let's take a look over here. Yeah, I did. Sure did. 11 years. What's my specialty? I turn resin pins. That's my specialty. I turn resin pins. And the pins that I'm working on this week are called, well, Abby makes all the blanks, my wife. She makes all the blanks, and I turn them into pins. So these are what they look like. We'll get a better view over there in a minute. But I assumed you were talking about my military specialty. It's great. Let's make an AR-15. Oh, no. We're not going to do that. Make some colorful art handles. Yeah, that's what we'll do. My jacked body. Oh, man, I appreciate that. Going through a phase. Got to cut back on some, well, just kidding. But yes, everybody could probably be a little healthier, don't you think? Anywho, so this is called a lathe. And if you didn't know that already, this is specifically a wood lathe. And I am getting my YouTube set up over here, so I can also see comments without having to stand at my computer. So that'll make things quite a bit easier. Guess where you're from? Okay. I'm going to guess India. Is that right? Good morning, Kevin. Good morning. Yeah. Wish I was jacked. That's on the to-do list, you know. On the to-do list over you know, year 2025, and just start working on healthier routines is basically what we're going for. At least, you know? Bangladesh. That's cool. Really cool. Corrine, got a wood lathe for Christmas? Heck yeah. Well, you're in the right spot. You're in the right spot. I do all kinds of stuff. Sean, what's up? Good to see you. Uh, Bangladesh. Aditya. I apologize if I didn't pronounce that correctly, but Aditya. Yeah, I am American. That is correct. You thought you joined a different live? I know, it's hopping. It's nice. It's nice. Your new blanks are turning so brittle. That's a bummer, man. Did you cure them? But yeah, Aditya, what are you interested in? And I mean, I'll try to say it better if you do help me a little bit. But if you don't mind that, I'll just continue with what I've got. uh, it sounds like y'all need to hang out with the pro or something. Yeah, sounds like y'all might need to hang out with somebody that does it for a living. All right, Morty's coming on. Hey, got a mess going on already. I did not tidy up. Well, I guess. And then I did one more. So enough to make a mess again. Well, yeah. Let's see. Yeah. I think I look swole. Heck yeah. I suppose. I mean, I'm not a super scrawny guy, I guess. Good. Really good. We're marking. We're marking. Anybody ever see Wicked Tuna? We're marking. Let's see. We had the same issue. Yes, we're going to wait about a week to turn them. That's probably a good idea, try. Wait about a week. If you don't have waste fuel. And you can also potentially play with the ratios, but probably limit how much but yeah, because if I steer you astray, it's not because I'm necessarily hiding secrets and stuff, but it is more along the lines of you could potentially um, different environment. So what would work for this environment might not work for that environment. Let's see. You thought I specialized in 3D modeling or military projects? No. No. What made you think that? I'm turning some art handles for people to use. This is the diamond painting handle. The AR-15, really? You're gonna be waiting a little while. I won't be getting to that for like a couple, 2, 3 years. Good. Let's see. Hard to play it. Have to see what's inside. I hear you. I hear you. Well, I mean, you could think about that, Sean, and if you were to do like a whole bunch of blanks, like a set like every other day, then when it's time to start checking them out, then you'll be able to open them up like Christmas, day after day after day. That's pretty cool. uh, yeah. I don't know. why the AR came in here. But yeah, I mean, I was a military guy, I guess. You think guys should spend time in the garage and turning barrels out of steel? This is a diamond painting from You just got the whole setup for wine stoppers? Right on. I have quite a few as well. I just already had my rant about the wine stoppers that are available. Um, well, I guess are most. So you know the word? Yeah, I hear you. Something that I will do is you can actually cut a layer off of the end, then you can generally get an idea of what the material is going to be like. So you don't actually need to turn it exactly. You could. Um, Try the end. Or cut it and do whatever size that you're going to do it and just wait to turn it. Because the more resin that's together in the liquid form, the faster it cures because it generates more heat. But then once it is hardened, that part doesn't matter as much, if that makes sense. But yeah, you gotta waste, well, you're not wasting the resin. You're learning. You gotta learn the properties, interactions, and stuff like that. Then when you find that right material, then you know what to do. Let's see. Really precise job. A lot of the Galaxy blanks I find them to be quite dark, and it's hard to actually see the colors or the sparkles inside. So, pretty excited about how these are. Good job. She's over there doing her scene. Chad said, "Wait a week." Yeah. It's the right thing. And then as far as like soft feel, I don't know about that. uh, I mean, I guess relative to acrylic, it's a soft feel. But probably comparative to wood, it's probably just more like a, I don't know, you can kind of shave this where wood just kind of breaks at the fibers, at least if you're using carbide. Liquid diamonds, ooh, ooh. I think that stuff is hard. What's the open time on that? Like 45 minutes? Yeah. liquid diamonds. What? Yeah, 45 minutes. That's what I thought. The liquid diamond, I think we've used that before, and it was kind of like turning glass. Is how I like to I guess think about that. But yeah, it was quite chippy. But once I got in the groove, and the other thing is actually took. As I started getting deeper into the material, it would actually start feeling soft again. So it's like it didn't cure all the way. So what that tells me, if different areas of the blank are different surfaces, what that tells me is it wasn't mixed as well as it could have been. So make sure that you are scraping the sides. So, that's just one of the, I guess, couple of things that you might have run into, or you might run into. Yeah, the times are obviously quite relative. Um, and then the other thing that I think is commonly missing is that the time itself is the deciding factor. It's more like the temperature, and then also depending on what temperature you start at, start mixing. That is, the kind of dictates the color separation. Yeah. You mix for the whole hour? What? That's wild. Is that Jones? Abby, Abby, Abby. Have we used liquid diamonds before? Have we used liquid diamond before? I think it's got a black label on it. Or maybe stones is what we use. I can't understand you. John, John said, "Hey, John." Somebody said, "Hey." Jeez Louise, it's like pulling teeth. We both have our nose strings. So if I had music playing, I would be good. So there is that. There's a little deviation in this one. Maybe another different one. Get her back on. Wow, man, there was a new stuff that has come out recently, like this past Tuesday. You've never seen a split screen like this? Huh. I hope you like it. I don't know if I have either, but you probably have. And it's good to see you. Yeah. Oh, I appreciate it. Trying to get y'all into the action close as I can. Speaking of which, is there any like VR turning stuff? That'd be pretty good. I've seen that little turning game on your phone. Use different shapes and basically just cutting out that shape. Right. Kevin, you're working on like bottle stoppers and stuff for gifts coming up. What's other people? What are other people working on? That would be cool. Hmm. I do apologize. But yes, if you remember yesterday, well, a couple days ago actually, I dropped my round carbide. It fell onto the floor. Chip. It always likes to fall on the heavier side. Heavier side. Maybe we could design something where the handles on the back end is heavier. That way, if it does fall, maybe it will actually rotate and not hit that. I don't think it would be very difficult to do actually. Just get some like little lead rods. Maybe drill a hole in the back with the handle and stick them in. And that will make this side bigger than the front side. Potentially. I don't know for sure. But it's probably something I will not end up doing and just be one of those projects that. No, do that. We turned a small black walnut bulb from firewood. Heck yeah. That's good stuff. How large was the bowl? Black walnut. That sounds nice. I think around here, black walnut is expensive actually. Relatively speaking. Not like expensive break the bank. Relative to pin blanks, or I guess ball blanks too. A little bit. We're gonna go for red shot. But that's good that you're getting some repetitions in, Sean. I gotta ask, what made you go for the black diamond? Liquid diamond, not black diamond. We're not talking about skiing here. Did look at Phil Helming? Oh yeah, I did. Chad sells it. Oh, the bowl size. Nice. That sells. The black walnut. Heck yeah. The blanks look awesome. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Anyway, on my rant of talking about the round carbide here, it fell off of the back of the lathe and I chipped it. So this is a new one, and because it's a new one, it's a lot sharper than the feet, and I have to go a lot slower, which is usually why I save some square blanks to turn around when I change my tool. I didn't do that with this one. Good evening, Ben. How are you doing, sir? Your second bowl, you've been turning for 3 weeks? Heck yeah, that's awesome. Are you enjoying bowl turning or pin making, or are you still experiencing all kinds of stuff? It's got a nail from your account. Oh no. Yeah, man, I'll be here. I'll be here for a while. Now I gotta ask: are you just rounding up the numbers? It's into your people, or are you actually doing that part, like the filing and everything? And you did one step that was like a dark abalone. So who's the abalone people and who's the abalone people? That's it. I hear so many people say abalone, and I just think, man, that's not a food. It almost sounds like an insult kind of expression. Ah, that's abalone. You know what I mean? Let's see. Silent, yeah, it's abalone. It's the Dakota blanks. Nice. I just picked up some Dakota tape. I went to Woodcraft yesterday, and I picked up some supplies and bottle openers. But they were on sale, so usually they were about $7. So I saw that they were $3.50, so I went for them. It was nice. Pretty nice, I gotta say. I do not have an Amazon wish list. Why? Is that something I should set up? I come here to turn and hand. It took a little while. You might have to try some different resin. Well, I mean, Lumelite's the way to go, in my opinion. And it's not like an affiliate. I don't think I have an affiliate. But still. Trying to treat me to a better mic system? Oh, come on. I was looking at the DJI Mini. I was looking at the DJI Mic Mini 2 or something like that. And yeah. What are your thoughts on that one? Because I gotta have like a pretty significant battery capacity. And this one, it was good. I've done some like 7-hour streams and stuff like that, but it does tend to die eventually. And it's been faster. It's been faster recently too. So I think that the battery is just maybe getting a little tired. You have the Pocket 2. And is it good? Like it? And is that the DJ? That's a DJI as well, right? Anyway, I just did a little bit of looking. I try to find like something that'll be good and that lasts a little bit at least. 20 peeps here? Wow. Must be doing something right. Very least, not doing something wrong. Hey, see that? It tried to run away. Tried to run away. The Pocket 2. I don't think I need the one with like the LCD screen. I think that's a little bit extreme. A little bit extreme, that's it. Red on black jacket. Believe it or not, this is well, my favorite vest. And I have a jacket that's very similar. It's also a mem. And I've had that jacket for probably 15 years. Abby found one that was used because they don't sell them anymore. And bought it off of eBay. That was one of my gifts for I think my birthday last year. And then this year, she found the vest because probably 80 pounds lighter. 40 pounds lighter. And so it didn't fit anymore. It was a medium. She found this one. Somebody was selling it. And so she grabbed it from it. And it's nice. I wear it because it's got a little lapel right here. That's so convenient. I'm not wearing it because it's warm necessarily. I just wear plain jeans shirts. And I got this. But I think even if I did get that, I would have to figure out how to use it. It's like a plug and play. There's got to be a place or a business of sorts that'll come and set up a studio in your space. before, do you not? Like, you have certain criteria that you need for like your workspace and your workflow and all that jazz. And then you have to, well, and then somebody whose job is to come in and like optimize the space for like your streaming stuff. I guess kind of like somebody that is kind of like a home decor kind of person, where it's like you're working on the feng shui of the room. You have it catered to people specifically that are in workshops. And there's obviously the element of workflow that you've got to be able to. The wireless. Oh man. It's a lot. It's a lot. I don't know. I think I might have the Ozpot 2 in my sights maybe before the month. I'm not sure. Oh. Now I will say with some of these, this particular glitter, unlike most, doesn't really chip out. Sometimes you don't really have to worry about any of the chip out, but sometimes you also get some of the pieces, and then you have to use, of course, sandpaper in order to sometimes. All right, need to go get water. Will you turn off Morty? Can I come over here for a second? I gotta go get some water right quick. A lot of talking. Sorry. I'll leave you in good hands for a moment, though. Well, at least hands. We'll go with that. There you go. So, what? Oh, yeah, that's fine.
I don't want this.
There you go.
My hands are prettier too. Good and pretty.
Okay. These are looking good. Here. Right back.
Yeah, I'm really happy with the way that these are turning out. Other than they're being kind of a pain to sand, which happens sometimes, especially with pens that I do darker pigments in. Hold on, let me grab some. So sometimes when I do these dark kind of translucent colors, they like to be very scratchy. So it just takes some extra finagling. Good morning or good afternoon here. Hope you guys having fun hanging out with John, doing his usual stuff. But yeah, so these are being annoying. I've had to sand some of the same ones several times now. But it is what it is. This is why I'm in charge of finishing and John's not, because he would have given up and been so frustrated. Not that I enjoy having to double sand things, but an evening for you. We got a good morning. It's good afternoon here. Good evening. All the we're across all the time zones, I guess. It's about 2 p.m. here. It was really cold this morning, and I don't think it's getting above 40. So that's cold for us, anyways. Here in North Carolina. And I think the propane heater must have ran out. Did you turn it off or did it run out?
What?
The heater?
Oh, I didn't turn it off.
It's out. So we're going to have to get some more propane.
Well,
my curls make you jealous, or John's curls on the on the lathe. What kind of curls? But thank you. We gave both of our children curly hair. So 70 there. That sounds nice. That's like
really roughing it out there.
Perfect weather. Thank you. Yeah, we have a whole curly headed family. Definitely the dominant gene. But yeah, that sounds nice. It's been cold, but not too bad. I know when it gets windy and cold is bad, or wet and cold. And it's been pretty dry other than our crazy random one day of snow, sort of, and ice with this cold snap from last week. John, do you use a service to split screen the live feed?
What?
Do you use a particular service or thing to do the split screen live feed?
No.
Just OBS, right?
This is just OBS. I just added a browser source and then popped out chat and then put the link into that and then overlaid it. Hello.
Yeah, it was in the 20s this morning. I think our low is 25. So he is fine usually turning when it's cold, but because my hands are in water the whole time, I get really cold. So he has to, I don't know what's going on over here in the other chat. But yeah, OBS.
Let me.
And John is going to mate in March. I am not. What are you doing?
Just keep talking.
I can't. I have to look at what you're doing. I can't see what's going on anymore. Yeah, John's is all in one window as well for both of the two streams.
Boom, boom, boom.
Or we can see both of them at the same
time. Oh, that's what
time.
happened. I did this last time and then OBS crashed.
Is it crashed? Did you break
No.
it?
No, it's fine.
I think I hear our neighbor. I don't know what's going on over there. Our neighbor is yelling for her dog that gets out all the time. Can you like block whatever that is over there?
What is color that?
Don't say it. That's just a. Ooh, you can put him in timeout.
I don't know what I do.
I don't know. They called me auntie. I'm not into that. Let's
Weird.
Bye-bye. Click something.
There.
Did you know you could put people in timeout?
No.
Now we know we can put people in timeout. The other chat. Oh, did you make it so that they can see? I see what you did there.
What?
That was blank and you added the chat down there so they can see both
Yeah.
chats.
It's clever.
And the person in timeout. We're putting weird
Look
stuff.
at that. So much learning is happening.
He set all this stuff up. I couldn't answer about any of the computer stuff. We both get very frustrated with it.
He was talking about getting a
different mic.
Mic.
John kills these mics and then they just don't last long enough, I guess. Oh, we just got Bacote. Is that how you say it? I keep saying it wrong. Is it Bacote?
It's Bocote.
Whatever. We got some of those too. They had them on sale. I didn't know what any of the things did, so timeout sounded fun to me. If they come back, I'll block them.
Take care. Have a good one.
Yeah, thanks for hopping on. But yeah,
thanks for hanging out.
These were in the 99-cent bin at Woodcrafts, and it's one of the ones that John didn't have for his big old wooden pin project, which is I don't know. He still hasn't made any of them yet. It hasn't been started. It has all been planning this mini wood project.
Well, if you fail to plan,
you're yelling in my ear.
You plan to fail.
Are you going to go back to turning?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get.
You gotta go get Stella.
It is not rehearsal day.
What?
It's not rehearsal day. The last several times I thought we had to go get our daughter from a bus stop, she didn't get off the bus because she was still at school for a rehearsal, and I just kept forgetting. It's been one of those weeks.
Well, you ought not to do that.
Well, nice talking to you guys. I'm gonna go back and get her.
You go get a kid.
Get a kid and then come back and sand more. Oh, those are nice long blanks. Yeah, they only had the short, like hit pin kind of size blanks.
These are pretty long. I think they're 6 or 7.
Are they? I don't think they're 7. Are they?
Might be.
I think it looks 6. They're definitely not 9 inches or 8.5 or whatever the spoke rods are.
6.
6 inches.
About 6 1/4.
For making a pepper grinder. Cool. We haven't done any of those. We did pick up more bottle stopper, or not bottle stopper, bottle opener little kit things because those make really good gifts. And John hoarded the one that he made for us out here forever, and I couldn't find it. So I guess we need several bottle openers.
Yeah.
He stole it. I took it back. Okay, bye.
Hi. Thanks for hanging.
Yeah.
Do a little of this. Do a little of this. Still waiting to make. We saw the size that you were talking about for the. Sorry, I'll be over there in a moment. We did get the actual size, or sorry, we looked at the size that you were talking about. It was what, 3 by 5 or something like that, 3 by 6. I think that's what it was. But yeah, Abby was like, "Yeah, that's the one that he was talking about." It's like, oh, how about that? Pretty significant size there. All right, back to turning. Back to turning. Like this. Yeah, see, now I gotta swap it. Then you won't see by 8. There we go. Now you won't really be able to see chats. I don't know. I don't know how best to set it up quite yet. But this is sufficient, right? Let's see what we got. 4 Bravo, 1 Alpha, and a Alpha, Bravo. That. Yes. Hope everybody's doing well. Hey, what do y'all think about Monday for the wood pin project thing? I was working on my schedule yesterday, trying to find a bit more consistency. And I was thinking about doing the wooden pin thing on Monday. That's the day that a lot of prepping happens. It's time for one pin. It didn't seem to take too long or be a huge inconvenience. How's everybody doing on their New Year's goals? Are there any goals? People have resolutions. Revolution. Let's hope that one did. Resolutions. I don't usually like doing resolutions. I tend to do more like a goals, areas of improvement that I'll spend some time on. That's usually what I do. Also have the kids do it as well. And scheduling is one of those things where that's one of my things I'm trying to be better at. There's a little something. It's a start. Never get sanded down quite nicely. Take a moment and hanging out. I hope you enjoying hanging out. Enjoy the jazz. Feel free to ask questions. Turning down the ancient pins right now. Been turning them for about years now. I suppose that's the same answer as how long it's been turning to. This is a 4 Bravo. This is going to be an Alpha. This is going to be another A. Now, Do you have any ideas why asymmetrical might be good? Or why an asymmetrical might be useful? Oh yeah. The reasons the asymmetrical because it offers a different grip depending on which side you're using or holding. And if it is thinner, it will potentially go faster and less precise. But if it's a little thicker, then you'll have the ability to speed when it comes to people's ability to post the drills. Also, the different sides allow for a different position for your fingers as far as how far back they can. Thinking about the design aspect of it, you want to make sure that when somebody's writing or when somebody's using the pen, they can see over their fingers onto the canvas that they're using. So the same applies for pretty much any pens. You need to make sure that there's enough room. Now, I think one of the things that people find that people don't really think about in some cases is when they do like a regular ballpoint pen that has a shape that's similar to this or like this, really. What's going to happen is your hand's going to be so far back on a ballpoint that it won't actually write; it'll just scratch. So I think some people should maybe take a look at how people hold pens and think about it for a bit. There's all kinds of shapes. That's one of the things that I think about. Is if we're holding that as a ballpoint pen, you're not really factoring in the tone of the pen itself. You're thinking about the ink coming out the end of the point. Well, that's not really the case. It's coming out the end of the hardware, and so you can't get the correct angle when you're writing. It's weird. That part's weird. Yeah, if I was writing like this, and this is where the tip of the pen, the ink tip would be actually at the end of that. So you're all the way back here, and then when you try to write, it's just going to be scratching the edge and not actually able to move the ball unless somebody writes very up. So think about making custom pens. You should also consider the ergonomics of everything. Think about it from a consumer point of view, not exclusively artistic point of view. And you land both of those. Say that you're in better shape than a lot. That just make I hope that made sense. If not, well, that's all right. But it also depends on the kind of pin that you're going to be using too. If the ink, the ink refill could let that happen, but it also might not, depending on what kind it is. Go. See, Wednesday. Halfway through the week. A little bit behind, I reckon. So we'll try to make up today. What was the best movie of 2024? Or a movie that you saw? It doesn't have to be that in particular. It doesn't have to have come out. Show. Get some ideas. Oh, man, that could have been a bummer, but it wasn't. Got to warm up the bearings. The way it spins better. Right? Yeah. I did end up getting some of that, what's that dude called surfite. So hopefully that'll be awesome. The layers in vertical. Now the tool is in a great position. It's not too sharp, not too dull. It's just right. Wow. Different sides to do now. Numbers. So we'll do we call them special shapes first, and then move on to the regular shapes. Then, a little later, we'll have a captive ring to do after these. Got like eight. So, bang out first, then change gears. Who knows? Maybe even a little bit before. There we go. About set. All right. 14. There we go. Lathe on. And turn it into a song. Let's see. No. These are probably my favorite sides to turn. Well, this length, I would say. Length is probably my favorite. Just keeps what's solid. When you're turning those long wooden pieces, it's just crazy. It seems in the middle that thing likes to vibrate all over the place. And then a similar thing happens when I'm turning the larger pins that I make as well. I've tried loosening the tailstock as to not cause it to flex, but it's still one of those things where it's a balancing act of it spinning and then balancing the heat and stuff like that. If you get it too hot, and you'll run into other problems. Just kind of a touchy thing. Somebody mentioned some engineers. Interesting. It seems like quite a few engineers they make pens or turn. Come by and pretty cool. Huh. If so, how do you sand them? I just put it in the belt, hold it down, and get the edge back. But I think if I were to get another beading tool, it will be a carbide. Just probably simpler. That's what's good. Should be good. Okay. Check it. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Two. Captive. Now. Whatevs. We're gonna do the. Okay. Let's get to it. Bum, bum, bum. Let me giddy up a bit. Need inch that we're going for here. Come on now, here we are. Okay. So here is what we're doing. So this one here is what we're going to be making out of this. So pretty cool. Yes, this is going to be good. Captain brings you pretty cool. I have a modified tool that I use. It's a was a flathead screwdriver, and then I found it. Look. So that's what I use. I go in, just use that. Yeah, interesting. That'll be good. Woo! That was all right. Captive ring. Here we go. So for the captive ring, it is going to be in this space right here. The grip is going to be out here. They're going to be rounded, and we're going to have plenty of room in between for the actual meter piece. I'm going to go ahead. So basically, define the lines we're going to be doing here. So it's that and that. Still loose. You know, either could be. So defining the line basically just means I have position specified for it to be. Then this is going to be where the ring is, and I like to do it a little bit offset. So I do that on purpose, and then I don't go too deep. That way you can control it a little better when you're doing it. So you kind of just get the measurement and you work your way outward from it. So don't go too far. Take your time. And then I only use the small detail type of tool for the very beginning part of it. And then move up so I can take that more faster. And these edges, so that's middle's obviously going to end up being the lowest point. That way I can just go back and forth. And there it is. We go a little bit deeper here, which is okay. You can always go a little bit further. You can do the opposite. Mm-hmm. I can take this thing a bit more. You don't want the ring to be too thick, but you also don't want it to be too thin. The erasing point. Fix it. Just clean up some of this area real quick. So visually, what I'm thinking about is the ring needs to be able to go back and forth. And then at the base of this ring right here is going to be the part that needs, the middle needs to be thinner than, so it actually can move back and forth. So it's a simple thing to learn to do. That side is almost done. A little bit of finish. Just need to be up just a bit. What I was talking about with this tool here, it's not too thin. I'm not trying to completely coat it off like yet. Again, it just kind of defining lines here and marks. All right. So, okay. Good. Okay. So from here, do a little bit of touching the hand, touch up on the ends here. Then, so polishing of the pen. clean itself, then it'll come back and then I will park it. But this is really nice. That one looks good. So Abby is now sanding polished. Reckon while that's happening, go ahead and bang out another one here. You're gonna have to adjust. Come on now, just a little bit. Might notice something a little different about these. They have been thoroughly sanded. Not exactly the target for the bushing, but it happens over time. We'll have another one back here shortly. Right. It is. So we'll be able to get it here in just a moment. Get out of here. Yes. Alrighty. Now, now, oh, there it is in your hand. All right, here we are. Just need to back up the tailstock here. Go. All right, so my main focus is right here. Just separating the actual ring itself, then smoothing everything out. So just gonna go from the side back and forth, nice and easy, with a different custom. These are mine. These are mine. All right, here we go. It hang there too long, it'll generate a lot of heat. And you don't want to hit the sides either. And make sure you're really focusing on trying to cool it off almost. Take your time, take your time. Sometimes you want to rush it, but my goodness, a bummer. So, pretty good, clean, breakable. So that's awesome. And then, try to just balance everything out, and definitely try to avoid bumping into your tree too. So, I use the back of my tool right here. And smooths out. So the underside of the ring still is going to need to be sanded, and so that'll make it so it'll go a little bit better back and forth. So what we're looking at right now is the very worst case, the ring I guess pops off. You got to start over. So that's pretty good. Pretty smooth. We'll have no problem sanding that. Here you go. I don't know what you're saying. Okay. Well, now I reckon it is time to sit for a moment. Come on back here. There we go. Sit. Be nice. Nice to have a seat. We'll also get more. Oh. Okay. Goodness. Oh, weird. Huh. Well, I hope everybody's having a wonderful Wednesday. This is why this bottle's better than the Stanley one, because I can't use it. Got a straw. Dust will all settle in it. But yeah, now I guess once that one's done, I'll get my bushings back and then get back to sanding or turning larges. Nope, still got some minis to go here. Heck yeah. Well, when she's done, I'll show it and then.
Fearful.
But
Sorry, this one takes a little bit longer. Hold on to the screen.
yeah, could tape over it, but
Not worth doing that. Remember the last time I fixed it, those rubber things. Still would rather not.
yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Let me see. What do y'all think about the chat being there? Is that convenient? I think it's convenient. Galaxies are turning pretty cool. Not a lot of problems. That's good. We don't like running into problems. Did end up ordering some, what was it? Surfboard paint layers. I don't remember what they called it. Surfite, maybe? But pretty cool. What do people do with their wraps? Their little cutoff ends. Little pieces like this that are about 3/4 of an inch or so. I usually keep those as little things to try out drilling different stuff and or adding them as finials, or mostly just trying out different things. Almost there. So for the captive ring, when we do it, it goes through, well, it gets turned, and then Abby sands and polishes just the ring. And then I can actually separate it, and then she sands and polishes the rest of it. And then you got to make sure that you're not going to hit the ring. If you did, it'd be kind of a bummer. You'd have to probably what?
Need to make some more of the
pastel. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, pastel prism sparkle. Well, for what it's worth, she is polishing right now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can't believe starting off this morning that like I went live and then I uploaded the browser and then OBS crashed on me. So I had to restart. Then the internet didn't want to work right. So I had to restart the router and my computer fell. The tower fell over this morning and I was moving my vacuum around. So I'd said it's still working. So that's a good sign. Man, everything was trying to fall apart before it got started. Weird. Almost. Almost. There we go.
perfection.
You want to show it? All right.
Ta-da!
Get it for a moment.
Do you mean to ta-da again? I think they probably heard me.
Probably.
Yeah, so like John said, I do the ring first, and then when he gives it back to me after he separates the ring, I have to be very careful not to like hit it. So I end up having to like, slide it this way and try to get in right there and then slide it back, and to do all of our different grits. Another thing that we do before that point to make it smoother on the underside, since when you're when he's making it, there's like the ridge that ends up on the very center part of the ring. So I actually put sandpaper underneath and then twist the ring to try to knock off that ridge. which you can tell more when it's a translucent ring. And this one's not. This one's got like the tiniest little hint of the translucency on the ring, but I think I did a pretty good job underneath too. Whoop. Was it wiggling around? Why do you have a weight on it?
You can hold it right in front. You gotta change the camera.
Okay, which camera? 2. Oh no, I can't. I'm not good at this.
And then
Oh, eat.
this one too.
You do that. Arm. There we go. Oh Lord. So sorry, guys. You know how like when you move stuff and then it's like going the wrong way because you're.
There you go.
Anyways, here you go. Here is the finished shiny. This is a pastel prism sparkle, which is a staple for us. We have done many a fountain pen and diamond painting pen using this particular colorway. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I go back and make it, you know, at least once or twice a year.
It's good.
Ta-da! Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, are you gonna turn some more?
Yeah, but not
Here.
stream anymore.
These are your bushings.
Yeah.
You can tell which bushings are my bushings and which ones are his because mine are not like flat anymore. They've been sanded to sharp points and like curves just from getting to the rounded ends of the diamond painting pens.
Yes. But yeah, that was fun. I always like to break it up a little bit, but thank you for hanging out. It's good seeing everybody. I'll see y'all next time.
Bye.